fluffy goes puff, puff, puff. Pom-pom's fur, extra fluffy stuff.
Please come in. Let me guess. Your next line is... Why are you here? What's the problem? I'm the magazine's founder, its president, and its editor-in-chief. It's only logical that I'd be sitting here.
A million? President Nihilux has already been behind on behind on everyone's wages for months! For the money, risk their neck being a tabloid journalist, sneaking photos of the bigwigs on the Astral Express! A boss who doesn't pay wages has no right to sit here! They belong in the underworld!
Idiots. Without me, you'd all have been locked up in some Department of Aberration Defense painting prison long ago. And you still have the gall to demand wages from your savior. Have you ever heard of the sensational serial thief case, Phantom Furbomorph? It happened in the year 1996 of the Arcadian calendar.
I'm sorry! I was wrong! I shouldn't have talked back! I'm sorry for being born a Furbo! Beat boob! Even if you've got dirt on us, making us work for free is way too ridiculous! We've had enough! We've overthrown the boss! We've got a new president now! Please, stand up for us!
Welcome, traveler. Furbo Hot Pot requires a reservation. Rumors are 10,000 credits apiece, and if you're looking to hire a hitman, just head right down the hall to the storeroom. Oh, or maybe... You came to meet the brilliant, charming, and universally adored blurry QR cult. Well then, truth be told, that person is actually... Who could it be?
Oh, holy for bowling! My paws can't even hold a pen! How could I possibly draw comics?
Once you rule out all the wrong answers, only one truth remains. The only one here who can actually draw is you, Nihilux. Your blurry QR cult!
You saw right through me. As a reward for seeing through my disguise, how about an autograph or a photo? Allow me to reintroduce myself. I'm Nihilux. You can also call me by my pen name, Blurry QR Cult.
Aw, no wonder you were tagging along back at Prolux Tower, acting like you knew us so well. Wait... This blurry QR cult persona isn't a fake, is it?
Identity is just a mask and a body. Real or fake, it's all in how you see it. At the very least, for now, there's no other blurry QR cult around who could show up at Star Rail Fest for a live signing and hype up the Astral Express, right?
So, you already know why we're here.
Just a little deduction, that's all. The news about Star Rail Fest is already everywhere online. Knowing how that perfectionist Madame Pearl operates, she's definitely pulling strings to make your collaboration a success. Naturally, having me step in was part of her plan.
If that's the case, will you...
That said, I'll have to respectfully decline. Not to brag, but Fluffy Across the Blue is ridiculously popular in this world. If tickets weren't limited, the line would wrap around the planet twice and a half. That's not a signing event, but a public execution, right?
Yeah, that does sound pretty horrifying.
How should I know? It depends on what trouble you get yourselves into. I mean, on where you go, and on which villain you heroically defeat.
So tell me, Miss Nihilux, do you really have the right to refuse us? You've used the crew's likenesses and adventure experiences without permission. Surely you owe us some form of compensation.
Why are we talking about this all of a sudden?
Today, on behalf of the entire Astral Express crew, for your violation of our publicity rights, emotional damages, and lost wages, I hereby demand 1.6 billion credits!
How did you work that out?
Believe it or not, I don't have a single coin on me right now.
That's impossible! Just your royalties alone should have made you rich!
Due to, unknown circumstances, my luck with money hasn't been great. But I get what this is really about. You're not only after cash, are you? I'll show up at Star Rail Fest. Is that good enough for you?
Then it's settled. Thank you, Colt.
That said, I also hope the two of you, as the original inspirations, will take some time to familiarize yourselves with Fluffy Across the Blue before attending the exhibition, so you won't be caught off guard by fans' questions. Time to attend Miss Nilux's class. Please follow me. Miss Nilux's mini class is officially in session. If you have any questions, feel free to ask at any time.
Miss Colt, why did you pick the Astral Express as the theme for your comic?
Well, I'm all about realism, but sadly, my previous works like Acheron's Godslay, Galaxy Ranger Saga, and dozens of others all got canceled. If you hadn't beaten Iron Tomb and boosted its popularity, this one would have been canceled too. Let's not ask sad questions, all right?
Sorry.
All right, pay attention. The cute little critter in the center of the image is Baseball Raccoon, the main character of Fluffy Across the Blue. Just recently, March Bunny and Woof Woof Dawn found him in a trash can. At that moment, a terrifying monster is causing havoc on the space station. It tries to spit fire at Baseball Raccoon, but the flames don't burn through the trash can. Instead, it sets the trash on fire, and the stench knocks the monster out.
Miss Colt, why is he the protagonist?
Readers today value immersion, and a character who has no memory of their past is, of course, the best choice.
I don't know anything about my past either. So, why didn't you pick me?
Even though Little Raccoon joined the Express the latest, he's left behind so many stories across different worlds that there are even rumors in the Lafu's prison about him beating up alien life forms. With material this crazy, not making it the main character? I might disagree, but Aha absolutely wouldn't.
Wow, that's a smug face.
March, the Fluffy is just a comic. Outside of this, the author and the readers, every character in this world, aren't we all the protagonists of our own lives?
That sounds so passionate, Miss Cold. I totally get it now.
And so, the unruly baseball raccoon, the quiet woof with Dawn, and the lively March Bunny formed a trio everyone loves.
Actually, I have a question too.
Ever since I got punched in the face by sales numbers, I've grasped a universal truth. In today's world, fluffy, cute animals aren't always a crowd pleaser.
Seriously? Even I feel like I can't compete with Pom Pom's cuteness.
Designing the adult versions took some work. After defeating the monster, Baseball Raccoon accepted an invitation from the other fluffy animals and boarded the Fluffy. Here, the protagonist meets three big animals with distinct personalities. First, the adorable and universally loved conductor, Pom Pom. Beside them is the elegant navigator, Miss Hime-Cat.
I know, that's Hime-Cat. Her original inspiration is Himeko. Oh, please don't tell her.
And the big brown dog on the other side, see? His name will shock you. That's right, he's
Mr. Yang!
just Mr. Yang.
Your taste in naming is indeed extraordinary.
Anyway, the six fluffy little creatures boarded the Fluffy Express and set off on their journey. As for the plot, it's pretty much the same as what you've all experienced, just with a bit of artistic tweaking to suit Plain Arcadia's audience. If you don't stitch in a few local elements, no one's going to be interested. In the comic world, which is even more cutthroat than the Phantasmoon games, if you don't cater to the reader's tastes, it's nearly impossible to survive. Once upon a time, great comic artists had the luxury of 100 chapters to build things up. Now, if you don't hook readers within 100 pages, you're done. Readers today are hard to please, and authors have to come up with ever more shocking and sensational material. Doesn't this remind you of the Phantasmoon games? Looks like you're all familiar with the characters from the Fluffy. Now, let me talk about some of the creative challenges I'm facing. So, what do you see on the Fluffy stands?
It's him, turned into a cute little animal?
Yes, this is the character, and you're the inspiration behind him. But even for someone as interesting as you, there are many backstories that readers don't care about, don't want to know, or don't feel obliged to understand. A comic artist's job is to capture the most interesting parts and present them to the readers. The cute and clever one is March Bunny. The unruly but reliable one is Baseball Raccoon. This is what we call a concrete archetype paired with an abstract character. And the abstract side of a character will only be further simplified in the eyes of the readers. So, how do you think the readers across the universe view you nameless? Well said. Your heroic deeds and accomplishments drew my attention, and your demeanor gave me inspiration for the character in the Fluffy. But while the hero identity boosts the character's popularity, it also becomes a limitation. That's why the little animals in the Fluffy have to defeat even more powerful villains and keep upping the ante to get more applause from the audience. In turn, the reader's perceptions and expectations constrain the character's growth. If he acts out of line, the popularity will crash. If he can't come up with new ideas or grow stronger, the audience will soon lose interest in the comic. Unfortunately, the creation of Fluffy Across the Blue is now stuck at this very awkward bottleneck. Honestly, after drawing comics for so long, I've pretty much run out of ideas. Hundreds of Amber eras ago, people would laugh out loud just from seeing a cat do a backflip. Now, to get the same kind of enthusiastic reaction, you'd probably need to have that cat fight a Mechatron in a one-on-one showdown in Perlux Tower. Although the Fluffy specials are selling like crazy, doing side stories without progressing the main plot isn't a long-term solution. Ever since all the gossip memo keepers I hired got wiped out in Amphorius, my source of intel's been drying up fast. But if someone from the Astral Express could quietly feed me a few juicy insider secrets from the Phantasmoon games, imagine the reader's reaction when the next chapter drops. Whoa! Does Blurry QR Code have a time machine or what? Oh, that'd totally save the Fluffy's future sales. After all, my little Furbo crew already works for you. Just have them slip me a copy of the Phantasmoon Games press release. Let's call it buying your exclusive adaptation rights. We'll do a 50-50 split.
I've already figured out how to spend the royalties. First, I'll buy Pom Pom 10 new outfits, then get Himeko a brand new coffee machine. And after that...
All right, since we've got the profit split sorted, looks like my creative block won't last much longer. Just wait for my appearance at Star Rail Fest. Star Rail Fest, a grand event that gathers millions of eyes and an inordinate amount of wish power. And under all that attention, the dark forces coveting the Master of Elation's blessing are bound to surface. Heroes and devils dancing together in plain Arcadia. Tell me, is there a better source of inspiration than that? My hero, don't let us down.
A supplicant is the master of wish power, but wish power can also become the shackles that bind the supplicant, forcing them to fulfill its desires. Love and hatred are alike. Dependence resembles fear. what commands wish power isn't only love, but also hatred. Thank you. These notes will really be a big help to him.
Good. I'm so glad to be of help. For generations, many members of our family have attempted to enter the Phantasmoon Games, hoping to rely on the Aeon's immense power to lift the curse afflicting the Graphia bloodline. Some came close to the mask, but could only watch as history passed them by. Others wore it, only to fail in the end. That was until 400 years ago, when your great-great-grandfather Hero won the Phantasmoon Games and successfully gained an audience with Aha. But the family's curse was not broken. In his notes he wrote, "Just as the god of destruction cannot cradle a bouquet, so too is the god of elation powerless against a curse. Such is the cycle of cause and effect."
Father, are you wondering what it was that healed me?
I know you're keeping something from me. But I don't care what cured you 15 years ago. As long as you're alive, I can wait until the day you're ready to tell me. Still, as a father, there are things I must say, even if you don't want to hear them. As an artist, I'm fascinated by fleeting lives. How they struggle, they suffer, and in doing so, reveal a brilliance worthy of time's memory. But, as a father, I can't stand by and watch my daughter walk into tragedy. I bless you to be a hero, to welcome the same end as Akivili. Those are words I could never speak.
The road ahead is shrouded by uncertainty, and that's why someone must take the first step to trailblaze a path others can follow.
I can't stop you, even though every part of me wishes you'd stay. But this is your choice, my daughter's choice. All I can do is stand by you quietly and pray you come back safely. Do you still remember the bedtime story I used to tell? They say there was once a princess in the sky. Day and night she painted in her celestial garden, untouched by the joys and sorrows of the mortal world. One night, a thunderous sound echoed from her painting. Curious, she stepped inside. Through seas of flowers, across mountains, until she reached the world's edge. There stood an ancient tower, so tall it pierced the heavens, so vast it seemed to hold the universe itself.
Climbing the endless staircase, the princess reached the summit, and from there she saw the world beyond her garden. In the distance, she heard cries, the voices of people burning in raging fire. From that tower of infinity descended the world painter to walk the mortal realm. With a single stroke of her brush, she brought forth 1,000 imaginae, turning the tide against destruction. To go where there are cries, to go where there are flames. That is the meaning of Murata.
But beyond the family name, my interpretation of our ancestor's name, Graphia, is also the hope I place in you. Himiko, whatever choice you make, if this is truly what you want, then go. Use those steps blazed upon trails to paint the world as you see it.
Thank you, Dad. By the way, how's your health? You haven't picked up any bad habits like smoking or drinking while I was away, have you?
As the Dean of Graphia Academy, I still have to set a good example for my students. It's just, my tendinitis keeps acting up. My herniated disc is getting worse. Himeko, how long will you be staying?
At least until the lunar cycle shifts. I'll stay here in plain Arcadia until then.
I see. If only the Phantom Moon could stay full forever. Himeko, safe travels on the trails ahead.
Welcome to Foolish TV's special news segment, Arcadian Morning Report. I'm your host, Filthy.
Hi everyone, I'm your host, Snowy. The Star Railfest exhibition venue funded by Pearlux Corp and constructed by Turbogen Heavy Industries has officially been completed.
Thanks to modern imagenesis technology, it took only a day for the Skyline's lookout cloud to take on a completely new look.
Starting today, the Lookout Cloud line is officially opening up its stuff for the Star Railfest exhibition areas. The exhibition areas opening on day one include the Belobog area, Siajolafu area, and Penacony area, showcasing the legendary adventures of the Astral Express. The Enfurious area, which is currently under construction, will open in due course.
For this event, Pearlux cordially invites several crew members of the Astral Express to visit and be interviewed, including the Trailblazer, who recently joined the Phantom Moon Games as a supplicant.
That is certainly something to look forward to. I heard Pearlux has also invited Blurry QR Cult, the author of Fluffy Across the Globe, for a signing session. It'll be the first time the author reveals their true face in public.
An exhibition to gather wish power. Now that's an interesting scheme. Leave it to Pearl to come up with such a bizarre idea.
Pearl is also mobilizing Pearlux's resources to promote us.
When I talked with Pearl, I shared with her the idea of becoming a sail, advancing and retreating together. This collaboration could truly bring out the best of our respective strengths.
Sometimes I wonder if Jade invited us here with the intention of giving her colleagues a winning edge in the Phantom Moon games.
For Pearl, this Ionic game is probably also a good opportunity to observe and study the way we operate.
Though, compared to our usual opponents, this Intellitron executive is a surprisingly rational decision maker. Her proposal for cooperation seems more trustworthy than most.
It's not rationality that concerns me. It's the irrational factors. Exactly. News of the Dovebrook bloodbath has already blown up online. The Department of Aberration Defense tried to clamp down on the rumors, but plenty of people are still linking it to the Herald of Death from 15 years ago. With such a large crowd gathering there, this exhibition could very well become a target for the new Herald of Death.
Pearl must have contingency plans for situations like this, right?
Whatever Pearl has planned, we must consider the possibility that the Herald of Death might attack the venue. We won't just be there to showcase the Astral Express to the people of this world. We'll also need to stay on high alert for any suspicious activity.
It's about time. You should get going. Someone's got to stay behind on the express to keep the conductor company and be ready for any emergencies that pop up. You guys have fun out there, but stay safe. Contact me right away if anything comes up.
They're both out on a mission with General Yao Guang. Dan Heng is tracking Blade's whereabouts, while Sunday is working with Miss Ting Yun. Both of them are tied up. Looks like they won't be able to make it to the exhibition this time.
Looks like the heavy burden of documenting our travels falls on yours truly once again. I'll make sure to snap tons of pics so I can tell you guys all about the exhibition when we get back. Star Rail Fest, here we come!
Station!
Leisure comes easy. Pity that I struggle to keep my sights on the present.
Personal belongings. Thank you.
Good fortune itself is also.
Passengers heading to Star Rail Fest, please prepare to board. Oh, if it isn't the heroes of the Astral Express! Oh, the trains have been placing bets on who will get to escort the Nameless to Star Rail Fest on opening day. It's such a super-duper Arcadian honor. And can you believe it? Turns out I'm the lucky one. Oh, I could already feel everyone's enthusiasm turning into waves of wish power along the way. No wonder everyone's running around with such high spirits. Ding, ding, dong, dong. The express is about to depart. Heroes, please stay seated and hold on tight. This special train is bound for the Star Rail Fest exhibition. By the laughter above, may the smile of plain Arcadia grace our faces.
Scout Cloudline.
Thank you for riding with us today. May the laughter watch over you, and please enjoy your journey.
Oh, wow! The exhibition entrance is packed with Express fans!
Take care of your personal belongings. Thank you.
Hurry up! Hurry up! We'll miss out if we're late!
Are those hired cosplayers over there? Feels like the Express crew.
Chat! I've made it in safely! For those who couldn't get tickets, you can catch the entire fest through my live stream today! Next to me is my partner. Wait, what are you doing?
Tis I, Cold Dragon Young, Dan Heng.
Where'd you get that mask from? It looks so weird.
Such trifles matter not. What doth matter most is securing the autograph of Master Blurry QR Code upon this book of mine.
The signing event hasn't even started yet. Besides, Xianzhou people don't talk like that.
What's our motto?
Stars we soar! The Express is our home! Wow! That's some next level fandom energy! Astral Express! We love you! We love the Trailblazer! Mark 7! And on! Astral Express! We love you! We love the conductor! Hideko and Wells! This isn't Amphorius, you know. Watch what you say. The family's got ears everywhere. It's best if we keep quiet about Mr. Sunday while we're out in public. Want to take a photo together, Himeko?
No, thanks. I'd take tense negotiations with Pearl over getting mobbed by my own fans any day.
Who'd have thought there'd be social situations that even Himeko's afraid of? If Don Hung and Mr. Yang were here, I can't even imagine the looks on their faces. What a sight. Truly.
Never in my wildest dreams did I imagine that the Astral Express would become a super popular idol group in my homeland, complete with book and TV adaptations based on our adventures. But I have to admit, this is very plain Arcadia.
So many fans out there. Even more than the crowd that came to welcome us at the station when we landed. It's kinda going to my head. Oh, hold on. That's not good. We need to be on high alert. Who knows if that supplicant is hiding in the crowd, plotting something against us and our fans. So, I'm gonna brave the danger and check things out myself. You talk too much.
Don't wander off too far, though. We still have official business later. Speeches and other activities that we need to show up for.
Got it. We'll just hang around here.
People.
Enough dawdling.
3, 2...
Hi! Trailblazer. Sorry to bother you. We're with Full Wish TV. It's our lucky day running into you here. Do you have a moment? Mind doing a short interview with us? It won't take long. Our audience is absolutely dying to hear about the new supplicant in town and your adventures aboard the Astral Express.
No problem. But let's keep the interview brief, since the organizers might have other plans for us.
First question. Seeing as Plain Arcadia was the starting point of the Express's new voyage, how would you describe your impressions of this place?
Plain Arcadia has left quite an impression on me. An ancient world that somehow feels so modern, so vibrant and colorful. Everyone's chasing the latest trends, looking for fun. I'd say this place is more like a never-ending carnival.
Interesting! Throughout the history of the Phantasmoon games, it's been extremely rare to have such a renowned cosmic figure as yourself participating. As the Astral Express's supplicant, what kind of changes do you hope to bring to this world in these games?
I'm just a passerby. Who am I to change this world? But if I can, I hope to show everyone the spiritual strength of what the Trailblaze represents.
That's an impressive answer. Speaking of which, after joining the games, you immediately went to defeat Miss Sparksy, who represented the Masked Fools. What are your thoughts on potentially facing native supplicants in the future?
Sparksy gets her kicks through chaos and madness. That kind of out-of-control elation is way too dangerous. As for the other native supplicants, as long as they don't make the games dangerous, I'd rather cooperate with them than defeat them through violence.
Speaking of local supplicants, we've noticed that Star Rail Fest is Perlux Corp's way of rolling out the red carpet for the Express. There are rumors that the IPC is also sponsoring the Express. So, I have to ask, are you representing the Express or the IPC in these games?
The IPC's interests? Nah. Even though Star Rail Fest has exceeded my expectations, and Madame Pearl and Perlux extended such a warm invitation, which I'm truly grateful for. At the end of the day, this is a festival for everyone. And I'm just one of the guests. I'm not the master of this place.
Thank you for your valuable time. We won't keep you from your plans at the exhibition any longer. No worries. This material will do just fine.
Where should we go next?
The intertwining of fate.
I'm dressed up.
Hey, little raccoon. Over here. I'm right here.
I'll bet Telly who sits next to me.
Wow, with that outfit, you must be cosplaying as March Bunny. Am I right? The accuracy is just insane.
Yeah, just like the original.
Since we're all fans here, let's skip the sales pitch. But I gotta say this up front. The conductor is the cutest in the whole universe!
I agree. The conductor is the cutest in the whole universe. But wait a minute. Some of your stuff looks familiar to me.
Sharp eye! You're definitely a hardcore fan. We collaborated closely with artists from different worlds along the trailblazing expedition to create these products.
I can pretty much guess who they are.
I may not be that talented or have the artistic skills of a master, but I've written some articles and gained a bit of popularity in the fan community, so while I'm here at the booth, I thought I might as well do some self-promotion.
I'm sorry, Kafka. You can survive without me. But if I leave Mr. Yang, he won't make it.
Well, what about Silverwolf? Are you planning to release her back into the wild?
Our destiny lies only among the Sea of Stars. On June 1st, year 40,000 of the Trailblaze Empire era, at 2:55 a.m., Wat Yang's life came to an end at the age of 33. 3 minutes later, he sat up again.
Robert II. Why title. Profound one by Noose. If it pleases you, my king, we shall storm the throne and snatch that bloody seat from Rupert the First. Among the countless stars are whispered the secret chronicles of Rupert.
If any of you happen to be super hackers, space warriors, spirit whisperers, or those cursed by eons, come find me. I've said my piece. Looking for a sense of truth in fictional stories is just human nature.
The folks here seriously don't hold back. Nothing's off limits to them.
Buy one item, get a free novel. It's a venue exclusive deal. First come, first served. Better act fast or you might regret it forever. When the fluffy figurines hit the shelves the other day, this mysterious old guy snatched them all up, saying something about using them as art references for students. He loaded up a whole cart like he was stocking inventory. Even the scalpers were no match for him, I'd say. Not long after he left, a girl with bunny ears came to buy figurines too. She was clearly a collector, buying complete sets of everything. Then she discovered that in every collection she wanted, there was one Hemacat missing. That old man bought all the Hemacats!
Oh, that's horrifying! I can't let this happen to me! I have to make the best use of my wallet while things are still in stock! You know that feeling when you see some weird little gadgets, and you just can't help but buy them? And before you know it, your whole room is full of stuff, so you have to secretly hide them under your best friend's big bed. Aww, this is not good. My wallet is trembling. My pocket money is crying out in pain. I need to battle against my own instincts for a bit. Go look around without me for a while. I'll come find you once I'm done with this battle. Just don't wander too far, okay?
Good fortune itself.
Aww, this is not... go look around.
Nice to see you again, little raccoon. You're lucky you haven't been completely swarmed by fans yet. Here you are, the original inspiration for Lee Fluffy's main character, fresh as a daisy, yet no one recognizes you. Talk about irony. Don't tell me they think you're just some cosplayers. Oh, come to think of it, that's actually quite possible. Well, none of my readers have seen my real face yet. But that's all gonna change once the book signing starts. It's honestly heartbreaking that the organizers only gave me this dinky little booth. I was hoping for something more prominent, like a spot on the main stage or something. I know. Hey, wanna have the number 000000001 collector's edition comic that blurry QR cult signed today? Exactly. Something this memorable can hardly be refused.
Hold up. What's this extra thing?
Light sticks. The organizers gave me thousands of them and told me to hand one out to each fan who gets a book signed. They really know how to push someone around. I wanted to give them a piece of my mind. Am I not the world-renowned author of Fluffy Across the Blue, the great blurry QR cult? Who exactly do they think I am? Chopped liver? But you're right. This is Star Rail Fest. Today, I'm just a side character. Anyway, it's about time to head to the booth and meet up with the staff to start the signing session. I won't keep you from enjoying yourself any longer. Bye-bye.
Venetia. What is she doing here?
Target confirmed. Mine's ready. Toast on face. Venetia, rolling in!
Did that guy just pass out?
I'm so sorry. Are you alright? I just wanted to recreate that classic teen rom-com moment. You know, bumping into a schoolgirl running late with toast in her mouth. I'm really sorry. Why am I here? Well, probably because the plot demands it.
Well, that's got to be the lamest excuse I've ever heard.
How could such a classic trope fall out of fashion so quickly? Hey, I helped you out during the Phantasmoon Games, didn't I? Is it really fair to glare at me like I'm some kind of villain? I watched your whole fight at Graphia Academy. I'm more than happy to befriend those who are destined to be part of these games. As long as they can show me their wish. Of course not. That mask has already been imprinted with the shape of your soul. Even if I took it back, it wouldn't be of any use to me. An old friend of mine once taught me how to draw. And as it turns out, I'm a natural.
If you call those lousy doodles you made when drawing the mask talent.
I'd always wondered if something I imaginated could actually fool the Phantasmoon's eyes. See? This temporary ticket I gave you shows great promise. Proof that my artistic skills have leveled up. Speaking of which, shouldn't you show me some gratitude? The scalpers are completely out of control. I couldn't snag a single ticket to the exhibition. Could you sneak me in?
She did help us out before. But as a dignified nameless, how could I do something as helping someone sneak in without a ticket? After all she's done for us, you're gonna be stingy about a tiny favor? Oh, besides, since when were we such paragons of virtue? I sure don't remember any of that.
Huh? Didn't expect you to be so principled. Guess I'll have to use this trick. Little raccoon, I've actually been a huge fan of yours all along. From the very first page of the Fluffy, Volume 1, Chapter 1, I was already captivated by you. That afternoon, as I passed by the Graphia Academy building, I caught a glimpse of you by the window. Right then, I knew my heart had been stolen, and nothing else would ever make me feel so alive again. Getting to share a few happy moments with you at this exhibition, that's all I could ever ask for in this lifetime.
All right, I'll do it. Stop nagging already.
Just as I thought. No one's immune to some good old-fashioned glazing.
Let's go. We've wasted enough time. I need to meet up with my friends first.
What should I get next? A baseball raccoon? March bunny? Or a Wolf of Dawn plushie? Or maybe I should get an autograph from Blurry.
Good fortune itself is also a kind of destiny.
I tried, but I still just couldn't keep my wallet shut. Wait, that girl behind you looks kind of familiar. Have we met somewhere before? I feel like you're throwing shade at me. Anyway, I've definitely seen her. I think it was at Graphia Academy? Whatever, it's not important. Wait a sec. Isn't this March Bunny from the Fluffy? Oh, the attention to detail is insane! Especially those ears! I'm a fox. A fox. Let me introduce myself. I'm Evanesia. Just a normal fan of the Fluffy. You must be the inspiration for March Bunny. You're way prettier in person than in the news. March Bunny, I've actually been a huge fan of yours all along. From the very first page of Volume 1, Chapter 1, I was already captivated by you. Getting to share a few happy moments with you at this exhibition, that's all I could ever ask for in this lifetime. But I can't even get a single ticket, so I can only stand here, gazing up at that world from afar. Oh, you poor thing. Don't you worry, I will definitely make your wish come true. It's like our souls just clicked on a cosmic level. You wouldn't get it. Such an adorable little fox girl could never have any bad intentions. It's not like she's another Fantilia, right? Besides, this place doesn't even have any Stellaron or Ambrosial Arbor. Don't worry, Nessia. Just leave it to me. That's great! Thank you so much, Miss March. Himeko just messaged me. It's about time to head in now.
Express model! I got it!
and Trailblazer in March 7th. Such incredible cosplay accuracy. Out of all the people trying to sneak in disguised as the Nameless, you two are definitely the most convincing.
Have you considered the possibility that they might be the real deal? And how inappropriate it is to ask our distinguished guests for tickets? Hello there! We meet again. HQ arranged for me to wait here and welcome all of you. Miss Himiko has already entered the venue. Mr. Trailblazer, Miss March 7, and this is...
She's, Hi, I'm Evanesia, his good friend.
Since you're friends with our guests here, I guess it's all good. Come on in.
Ladies and gentlemen, the guests from the Astral Express are about to make their entrance. Get ready to make some noise! Hello, dear visitors and spectators! Before we officially kick off the Star Rail Fest exhibition, I'd like to thank our host, Perlux Entertainment, as well as extend our gratitude to Blue Industries, Turbogen Heavy Industries, and Full Wish TV for their collaborative support. The exhibition area is now open will transport you straight into the Astral Express's incredible journey across the Sea of Stars. And right now, ladies and gentlemen, you're standing in none other than Bellowbog! Now, let me hear you call out the name of our hero from the ice and snow! When I grow up, I want to be the Supreme Guardian and turn into a frost giant to fight those rampaging super ancient weapons. In my next life, I want to be the Supreme Guardian and turn into a magical girl to protect Plain Arcadia. Wait, this isn't right. Why is everyone supporting Cacolia? What's wrong with having the most popular streamer girl host the biggest event? Wait. Aren't you supposed to be on the Department of Aberration Defense's wanted list? That's right. So I'll have to go into hiding right after this job. Come to think of it, maybe I should lie low using my Sparkle identity. After all, what does Sparkle have to do with this Sparksy thereafter? Oh, right. Nameless. Won't you take pity on me and give me back my mask?
In your dreams.
Yahoo! Since we have two Nameless from the Astral Express here with us today, let's kick off an exciting The Fluffy Trivia Quiz! Here's your question. In the final chapter of the Fluffy's Bellabog arc, the Supreme Guardian's Bond, what did Cacolia summon to fight by her side? Oh, the Guardian Wand that could transform her into an ice giant? Ding ding! That's correct! Well, well, looks like this young lady here is quite the devoted reader of the Fluffy, answering even faster than the Nameless. Those two huge chunks of ice were definitely quite impressive.
What's the deal with this ice giant? Sure, Cocolia can transform, but she shouldn't be anywhere near the size of the engine of creation.
What? Lady Cocolia fought the engine of creation in her human form? That just makes it even more awesome! Ugh, but they didn't show that part in the comic. Next question. Before Cocolia was frozen in ice, what did she give to Baseball Raccoon? Oops! Wrong answer! The Flaming Lance! In the end, the little raccoon used that lance to channel everyone's light to Cocolia, restoring her power so she could descend in her wildfire form! Ding ding! That's correct! Every time I turn to that page, I can't help but burst into tears!
Actually, I inherited this flaming lance from the previous Supreme Guardians when I got stabbed right through the heart.
What are you talking about? In Belobog's final battle, wasn't it like this? Despite her grievous wounds, the Supreme Guardian transformed herself into a frost giant for the sake of the people of the Winterlands, joining forces with the Nameless to counter the destruction engine that was about to flatten Belobog. So the Fluffy storyline follows the official Belabogian narrative? Wait, is that not how things went? Could you at least spill a little? Just a little? I see. If the truth about this were to be revealed to the people of Belobog, the hard-earned peace would crumble, wouldn't it? Nessia, please keep this a secret. Of course, my lips are sealed. But I have to say, I'm surprised that even the heroes of the Astral Express can tell lies.
They say lies don't last forever. And while Belobog's future may be built on the lie, I hope it can endure for a long, long time. Because those people are all my friends.
Thank you for telling me about this. The Phantasmoon games make supplicants wear masks. But if you ask me, that's when people really drop the act and face their true selves. Big hero! The event's not over yet! Come join me on the stage and deliver your decisive strike in the epic battle between Madame Cocolia and the Destruction Engine!
Me?
Today, we are honored to welcome to Star Rail Fest the hero of the Astral Express, one who survived the Battle of Belobog, the Trailblazer! Let me hear you say the name of the Will of Preservation's successor! Trailblazer! 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 Come on, warrior from beyond the sky! Show us that legendary scene again! Ignite your flaming lance! Charge up Madame Cocolia with your power, and better hear our calls! The host is calling for you. Time to take the stage, great hero! Reenacting a legendary scene right here. Oh, good thing I'm not the one up there. Big hero. You're gonna shout that line when you ignite it, right? Of course, it's Flaming Lance Forward. You've gotta shout it really loud. Flaming Lance
Flaming Lance, forward!
The spear tip has been ignited. Kids and grown-ups alike, raise your glow sticks high and let's show our support for Kokolia, shall we?
You got this,
Seeing everyone so fired up makes me want to join in on the cheering too. You've got this, Madam Kokolia! Don't give up, Madam Kokolia! What's wrong, Nessia? I'm getting all emotional. This scene takes me back to the moment I first cracked open the Fluffy Across the Blue comics. The Speeding Express, Dazzling Cosmos, and a bunch of quirky yet adventurous companions. I know the story is fiction, but I really want to be part of it and travel with you guys. But leaving home, that's not exactly easy for me. Thanks for the love. And hey, traveling with the little animals aboard the Fluffy still counts as traveling with us in my book.
A friend once told me, the stars we see may not be their original forms, but their light isn't a lie. Our story is that very light. Being able to connect with friends like you through stories is probably the most precious part of this journey.
Well said. Shall we head to the next exhibition area then? All right, let's get moving. Did you have a good time? Let's see what they have at the next stop.
Welcome aboard the Fluffy Shuttle Express! Together, we'll trailblaze into the future! Next stop, Cienjo Lafu Exhibition Area! Welcome aboard the Fluffy Shuttle Express! Are you ready to head to our next stop, the Cienjo Lafu Exhibition Area?
I have to say, Perlux really put care into organizing this exhibition. Oh, I wonder what attractions await us in the Cienjo Lafu exhibition area.
Welcome aboard the Fluffy Shuttle Express! Together, we'll trailblaze into the future! Next stop, Cienjo Lafu Exhibition Area!
Good fortune itself is also.
waters of Scale Gorge Waterscape are chilling me to the bone.
Why is there so much water in the exhibition area? Did a pipe burst or something?
I bet this is some cutting-edge immersive theater performance. I gotta say, these tickets are totally worth every penny.
Based on what we saw in the Bellabog area, the Fluffy's adventure on the Cienjo should be... Ah, I got it! It must be Woof Woof Dawn teaming up with Jin Yuan Yuan to battle against the Lord Ravager Fanti. I'm so jealous that you guys still get to experience the joy of seeing the Fluffy for the first time. Well, it's fine, because this means I get to show off all my knowledge about the Fluffy. When people talk about the Astral Express's most memorable moments in the Cienjo War, it can only be the epic fight, the triumphant return of the High Cloud Squadron. When people say squadron, they mean a bunch of superheroes teaming up. Did I get too excited? Sorry. I really got carried away. Not at all. I'm guessing this High Cloud Squadron must be referring to the Cienjo's High Cloud Quintet, right? Did a Memo Snatcher steal my memories? When we fought Fantilia, did we really have that many people helping us? 5 at once? Oh, I can't take it anymore. I'm bursting with curiosity. Quick, let's go inside and take a look.
The Express family living the best life. I knew all the reporters from Verbo.
What an exquisite Cienjo outfit.
Holy moly, they nailed the Scale Gorge waterscape. The whole exhibition area is completely submerged. Little Raccoon, I want to see that thing.
Rending my form setting free, a thunderous roar, a symphony.
Aw, hold it right there. Please do me a favor and stop that. Nessia means that thing. With a flick of the hand, the ancient sea splits apart. Wolf of Dawn, I've actually been a huge fan of yours all along. From the very first page of Volume 1, Chapter 1, I was already captivated by you. Who on earth did this kid learn to ask favors like that from? From March Bunny in the comic, if you must know. What? This is absolutely the biggest personal attack on me ever!
Never mind. I'll go ask someone about what's going on.
Strike a pose! Hey, host, this immersive theater is getting a bit too immersive, don't you think?
Ugh. It's been almost 20 minutes. Where's the actor who's gonna split the sea?
That's right. The script for this exhibition stage play was written under the guidance of the Xianzhou's legendary literary master, Mr. Xian. We guarantee you'll get an authentic recreation of the Express's most iconic moments.
Oh, it's you! Trailblazer! I don't know what happened, but water just started gushing out everywhere. Please, save this exhibition area like you saved Scale Gorge Water's Keep before.
Alright then. I do hard labor. I fix these pipes. All for the audience.
arrived along with the Astral Express at the ancient and mysterious Xianzhou!
It's the Xianzhou Luofu!
Oh, that's right! The Xianzhou Luofu Scale Gorge Waterscape! Let's give thanks to the Trailblazer, hero of the Astral Express, who not only saved the Xianzhou Luofu, but also happened to save our little venue today! Woo! And now, it's showtime! Adapted from the true adventures of the Astral Express, we present Battle at Scale Gorge Waterscape! High Cloud Squadron, assembles! Thanks to the support of Full Wish TV, we invited the 4 main stars of the action hero series, Daybreak Squadron, to perform in this show! And now, Trailblazer, please come up on stage and reenact that heart-stopping battle where you drove away the Lord Ravager!
Ha! We meet again, the Nameless.
I don't think that's necessary.
Aren't we supposed to be the heroes of the Xianzhou? Why did the Xianzhou's heroes need to rely on others to save their land?
Same as us. Shouldn't the heroes of this world be able to protect our own people? Can't we be the ones to bring happy smiles to their faces?
Hey! What nonsense are you all babbling about? Is any of this actually in the script?
No, quite the opposite. Star Rail Fest is the perfect opportunity! As supplicants stepping into the Phantom Moon Games, the Daybreak Squadron challenges you! You wouldn't back down now, would you, supplicant of the Astral Express?
This is amazing! Daybreak Squadron are even better in person!
What? This is way too sudden. These people, something's not right about them. I feel like they're way too hyped up. Even characters in action comics don't talk like this. Yeah, in comics, a challenge like this is always a cover for some massive conspiracy. I've gotta fight alongside him. March, you need to have faith in his abilities. Rather than rushing into battle, what you should be doing now is getting in touch with your companions.
This is Star Rail Fest. Even if you defeat me, you'll never gain everyone's approval.
Boss, do we really have to do this?
Gray, we've been putting on a show for long enough. Wasn't becoming a real hero what you've always wanted? We'll tear the legend of this outsider to shreds right here under the spotlight! Then everyone will see who the real heroes are! The ones who can truly protect their smiles!
I accept your challenge, but do we really have to fight here?
This is exactly the stage we've been waiting for! Let's do this! The Phantom Moon Games are a stage to find those bruises to elation. We'll show everyone the heroism of the Daybreak Warriors!
Best of luck! An explosive start!
Can you find the answer?
Earth status, have it trouble!
Feeling spiffy?
is permanent!
You don't stand a chance against me.
Can you find the answer?
Observe the heavens with my divinations. Test of luck. An explosive start.
Feeling spiffy?
Have you calmed down now? Can we talk?
Once a supplicant's challenge begins, it won't stop until one side falls. Don't get it wrong. This is just a prelude to the real showdown, witnessed by the Phantom Moon!
Just what exactly are they planning to do here at Star Rail Fest?
Is this the supplicant lurking beneath the surface that Pearl theorized about?
But which of the 4 Daybreak warriors is the supplicant? Judging from their strength, I think it might be the red one. Forget it. We should go check out what's happening outside the exhibition area.
If you lost your belongings, please let the service center know.
Interrupting a show for no reason. But to be honest, I wasn't dying to watch that High Cloud Squadron assembles play anyway.
So, don't tell me this whole Xianzhou story is also something Blurry made up? Funny, can't say I'm surprised at all.
I wouldn't dare take credit for what I didn't do, since it was in fact General Jing Yuan and Dan Heng who teamed up to defeat Fantilia.
As for the High Cloud Quintet, it's been over 700 years since those 5 made their mark. I know it may sound wild, but Xianzhou folks generally live really long lives. You've read the Fluffy comics, haven't you? Pretty sure they covered all that lore in there.
Yeah, immortality. Some see it as a curse. But personally, I don't think the abundance is as terrifying as their reputation suggests.
I almost forgot we're not in the Xianzhou anymore. Should be fine to talk openly about the abundance now, I guess.
Yeah, that's not an issue. But the Xianzhou's attitude towards the abundance isn't totally baseless. We've clashed with the Borisin, fought against the Mara Struck. Just imagine if we hadn't won that battle against Fantilia back then. The universe would have ended up with an immortal, indestructible Lord Ravager.
Actually, I think the abundance and elation make quite a good match. After all, only with infinite life can one pursue infinite joy. In my opinion, those who are alive have the right to choose death, but they also have the right to choose to live on. After all, there's always something out there that makes tomorrow worth waking up to.
Wow. Getting all philosophical on me now. When this kid gets serious like that, I swear you can practically see the wrinkles forming.
Since we're talking about waking up, shouldn't we head over to the Penacony exhibition area next?
Huh. You want to keep exploring? We need to be a bit more careful now, don't you think? I mean, the Daybreak Squadron already came gunning for us. Who knows if there are other supplicants lurking around, just waiting to make their move.
Oh, come on, March. Don't be such a worrywart. Didn't our little raccoon take out those guys in no time at all? Such reassuring words. Little raccoon, I've actually been a huge fan of yours all along.
All right. Don't push it.
Here we come, Penacony! Exhibition area!
Himeko, you're here!
Are you two all right? Wilt told me to watch the live stream, and I saw the Daybreak squadron challenging him. You did well. I bet their intention was to stir up their supporters' wish power through the challenge. If you had hurt them recklessly, it might have pushed many supporters straight into their arms. Oh, and you are?
Oh, nice to see you again. Express Navigator, Miss Himeko.
Pardon my poor memory, but have we met before?
Of course! I've seen you in the news more than once. It's such an honor to meet you.
This is Evanescia. I think she's a student from Graphia Academy. We ran into her at this expo, and she's a huge fan of both the Fluffy and the Express. Huh?
So that girl you saw in the Phantasmoon courtyard, it was her?
Wait a second. She made you a mask? So, you're telling me Nessia isn't just a normal girl? Who exactly is she? Who exactly are you?
Me? I'm no different from you. Just a spectator of the Phantasmoon games. Though I suppose my position is a bit special. I had so much fun tagging along with you two. Who would have thought that the Fluffy had such an interesting backstory? I think it's time to say goodbye for now.
Are you leaving, Miss Evanescia?
Now that my identity has been exposed, Cinderella's magic is about to wear off. And since this little adventure started on a whim, might as well end it on one too. Little raccoon, you can feel it, can't you? All that attention, all that joy from the exhibition. As you fulfill people's wishes, that power has been flowing straight into your mask. It might spark something beautiful, or plant the seeds of something sinister. Whatever you choose, I just hope you won't become a boring character. I'm rambling again, aren't I? Well then, before I go, let me break this awkward moment with a riddle. Do you know why flowers are so beautiful? You're quite the romantic, aren't you? But I have to say, wrong answer. Because flowers are always so fleeting.
You left your own special effects behind.
She's gone.
Unexpected people and unexpected things always make an appearance in the Phantasmoon games. Although, Miss Evanescia claims to be just a spectator. As someone who can create masks and allow others to become supplicants, there's no way she's just some ordinary girl. I just don't know what to make of everything happening to you. sorry. I'm just being overprotective. All right. Time for us to head out.
Where to?
Let's continue forward to the next stop. The Penacony Exhibition Area. I have a feeling that the Daybreak Squadron's challenge isn't over yet. As the stars of this exhibition, if you left just to avoid conflict, all the spectators might think you chickened out and fled.
Darn it! This whole Daybreak Squadron business has got me on edge. Somehow I can't shake the feeling we're being watched.
Here's some good news. At least we aren't completely without help. Pearl's people are on their way to the Penacony Exhibition Area to join up with us.
Welcome aboard, passengers! Fluffy Shuttle Express is about to depart! Next stop, Penacony Exhibition Area!
The Astral Express? IPC lap.
For Plain Arcadia! Let's go, Daybreak Squadron!
Would I get run over by the express if I lay down on the tracks?
Yup, and you'd get blasted straight into a comic book. Who knows? Maybe you'll be reborn as some superhero or something?
That's what I call true happiness.
It's hard to believe they recreated the scene where the Express crashes into the Great Septimus.
All the previous exhibitions were so hilarious, but they really nailed the Great Septimus part. That's just mean. So where's the person Pearl sent?
Huh? Who's calling?
Yoo-hoo! How you doing, gray hair?
I'm not giving the mask back to you. Get over it.
I heard about your big fight with the superheroes, and since I actually respect you as a rival, I thought I'd give you a heads up. You might think you scored a massive win in the Phantom Moon game, but most people probably don't see it that way. Anyway, the news is on right now. Why don't you go check it out?
months ago, an extremely violent incident broke out at the ongoing Star Rail Fest exhibition venue. The Astral Express supplicant Trailblazer brazenly launched a brutal attack on the beloved local heroes, the Daybreak Squadron. The scene descended into total chaos.
Oh my! This is terrifying! Didn't this nameless just defeat Sparksy and save Rappy Academy? Was that victory still not enough? Could he, like the defeated Sparksy, now be a threat to everyone's safety?
How chilling! In the video footage from the scene, the Trailblazer claimed his act was to demonstrate the so-called trailblazing spirit of the Astral Express to this world.
You don't stand a chance against me.
Is this what he calls the Trailblaze? Using brute force and violence to strike down the guardians of this Arcadia and trample over our own heroes? Was it a sudden violent outburst? Or was this the moment his true heartless nature finally came to light?
Full Wish TV will continue to follow this shocking incident. Stay tuned and don't go away.
It's all over the internet now. Some say you're a violent maniac. Others think you're behind the bloodbath in Deathbrook, that you're the second herald of death. Oopsie. How are you feeling right about now? How could I? As a famous streamer, poor little Sparksicle has always been troubled by constant cyberbullying. And then there was some nameless from the Astral Express who gave me quite the beating IRL. Of course, someone's definitely pulling strings behind the scenes and stirring up drama. As a top streamer in this field, Sparksicle can spot these tricks from a mile away. All right. Didn't you also do a TV news interview? Yoo-hoo! You bet! Here, let me send you the interview video. I won't go any further, but since you managed to defeat Miss Sparkle... No, I mean Miss Sparksy. I don't want to see you embarrass yourself in front of those clowns. Good luck. See you around!
Hi! Trailblazer. Sorry to bother you. We're with Full Wish TV. It's our lucky day running into you here. Do you have a moment?
Keep it brief. I've got plans later.
First question. Seeing as Plain Arcadia was the starting point of the Express's new voyage, how would you describe your impressions of this place?
Plain Arcadia. Everyone's chasing the latest trends, looking for fun.
Interesting! Throughout the history of the Phantasmoon games, it's been extremely rare to have such a renowned cosmic figure as yourself participating. As the Astral Express's supplicant, what kind of changes do you hope to bring to this world in these games?
Show everyone the strength of the Trailblaze to change this world.
That's an impressive answer. Speaking of which, after joining the games, you immediately went to defeat Miss Sparksy, who represented the Masked Fools. What are your thoughts on potentially facing native supplicants in the future?
The other native supplicants, way too dangerous. I'd rather defeat them through violence.
Speaking of local supplicants, we've noticed that Star Rail Fest is Perlux Corp's way of rolling out the red carpet for the Express. There are rumors that the IPC is also sponsoring the Express. So, I have to ask, are you representing the Express or the IPC in these games?
At the end of the day, this is a festival for the IPC's interests. Madame Pearl and Perlux extended such a warm invitation. I'm not one of the guests. I'm the master of this place.
Wait, what? This is totally a malicious edit to frame him! How shameless.
these 15 years, the nature of competition in the Phantasmoon games has evolved. The Daybreak Squadron's taunts were just smoke and mirrors. The real game is being played in the shadows, where our opponents have mastered the art of weaponizing public opinion. Come to think of it, it's only natural. After all, the true stars of the games were never the supplicants on stage, but rather the audience, whose gazes they command.
Indeed. The audience is all fired up, waiting to see you work your magic, kid. But you know what? I bet what they really want to see, deep down, is the Daybreak Squadron taking the Astral Express down a peg or two. Oh, well. If it isn't the folks from the Astral Express. Fancy meeting you again.
This storm online is several times more intense than the day you stopped SparksyCon.
Miss Kuchiba, you've seen all this fake news too, right?
Pearl assigned us to investigate the Sinwish Syndicate massacre. But every suspicious thread we followed led us from the Research Society of Happy Smiles straight to the Daybreak Squadron.
And then there's the one pulling the strings behind the scenes. Full Wish.
Full Wish?
Oh, you know that name. Now this is getting interesting.
She was my junior at school. 15 years ago, she was also the only student who survived at Graphia Academy.
The good news is, your junior is living better than anyone else. She owns TV stations, charity organizations, has a huge business empire, and wields both wealth and power. Oh, as for the bad news, she's probably plotting something for the Phantasmoon games. And I mean the worst kind of something. My gut tells me that the Sinwish Syndicate massacre, well, and that's probably on her tab too.
Madame Pearl sent Mr. Ashvale to ensure everyone's safety. Of course, I understand that with the Nameless's skills, there's no real need for extra protection. But Madame Pearl didn't want to take any chances.
Long story short, feel free to use me as muscle. No need to be shy about it.
So, are we still heading to the top of Pom Pom Tower?
We should keep moving forward. If my guess is right, the Daybreak Squadron will launch their second attack there.
Forget about any fantasies of fairness and harmony. From this moment on, the Phantasmoon games could follow in the footsteps of what happened 15 years ago. Once this battle turns bloody, fear will seep through the screen and become some supplicant's wish power. See, that's the problem with modern society. Good news stays home, while bad news spreads like wildfire.
Daybreak Squadron. I thought they were fans of the Express too, but in the blink of an eye, we somehow became enemies.
They might not be the real enemy here. Someone could be pulling their strings from the shadows. If possible, I'd rather persuade them to back down, since once a battle starts, it'll be like pouring fuel into a fire, stoking the audience's bloodlust. A Phantasmoon game like that would only descend into madness. And I certainly do not want to see what happened 15 years ago repeat itself on these lands.
Ooh, I know about this exhibition area, thanks to the comic Miss March gave me.
Wouldn't have pegged you for a comic book reader.
I flipped through it on my way to pay respects to Costide. Even though that volume's story was pretty random, all over the place, it was quite interesting. A group of furry animals took over the Soul Glad soda factory to wake up the other animals in Penacony. Using Soul Glad as fuel for the Express. Talk about forced product placement.
Time to get to work, Detective.
To move forward, we'll need to fuel up the Shuttle Express first.
Come on, let's steal up the... Sure.
Mountains roll, rocket rise!
Quick, stay back! It'd be terrible if you got caught in the crossfire.
Astral Express! We've been waiting for you for quite a while. The Astral Express. Just as I thought you weren't going to show up. Oh, you brought help? And it's an old friend. Been a while, old man.
Don't be so paranoid. People who have lived in Duffbrook share a special connection. Since you're treating me as an old friend, I don't want to act like some high and mighty adult telling you what you should and shouldn't do. Let me tell you this. What you're doing right now has already crossed a dangerous line. Whatever orders Full Wish gave you, there's still time to turn back if you stop now. Wilhelm, Tiana, Lucius, and you, Magnus. After my heartfelt warning, do you still insist on taking Full Wish's side?
They're my partners.
Listen up, old man. Supplicant's challenges during the Phantasmoon Games have no restrictions. That means you have no right to stop us.
Like the Herald of Death.
Oh. We're not the Herald of Death. And we're definitely not here for bloodshed this time.
We will prove to the people that we are true heroes who can protect their happiness!
The Astral Express. These visitors from beyond the sky claim they saved the cosmos from a Lord Ravager. But who knows what the truth really is? This so-called saving the cosmos might just be another scheme of the IPC. Just like us back then. Putting on a show on TV, desperately trying to comfort the kids in front of the screen. Tell those children. Tell my past self that when the Herald of Death comes, there will be heroes who put themselves between everyone else and a threat.
Captain.
But where were the nameless of the Astral Express? When we children needed protection 15 years ago! Ray, don't be fooled by these flashy, cosmic heroes. The Astral Express doesn't care about our happiness at all. They come and go like all tourists. No, they're even more heartless than tourists. Because they're here to trample on the elation ceremony and steal the Arcadian people's attention! They replaced our fantasies of heroes with their own image. All to satisfy their vanity called the Trailblazing Spirit. Tell me, have you ever, even for a moment, felt what it's like to tremble on blood-soaked ground at dusk?
I'm afraid of losing my companions. Afraid of death. There are so many things that I fear.
It's not the Astral Express you hate. You're just hating yourself. That powerless child who couldn't protect everyone. But I want to tell you, being powerless was never your fault.
The Astral Express is the GOAT! The Astral Express is #1 in the universe!
Quit yapping! Tear them to shreds! Beat them to a pulp! I want a bloodbath! Daybreak Squadron! Beat these alien punks to the ground! Shut up! All of you, shut up! As a kid, it wasn't my fault that I was powerless. But we, the orphans of the Bloodstained Games, won't remain that way forever. We've undergone the happiness surgery transformation. We've overcome our weak former selves and become Daybreak Warriors. We've grown stronger. Strange. Even though our suffering was erased, why was I so scared just now? And why were there tears?
Brother, that's only because this pain has been here all along. It's time to overcome it. It's time to use the power of happiness to defeat it once and for all.
Well said. Then let's finish what needs to be done. Let's reclaim from these outsiders the image of heroes that the people of Ahatopia hold dear.
What about you, Magnus?
Sorry, Mr. Ashvale, but a hero never betrays his companions. We are the Daybreak Squadron, 4 warriors of one heart, united to protect the world. I won't let down my companions, or those who believe in us.
We are the true heroes. Look at the statue of the conductor. It's just an empty shell. Even Perlux Corp, with countless resources at their disposal, can't breathe life into it. But we can. Let me prove it to you.
Stop them! Don't let them drag the Astral Express's name through the mud!
I shall provide the wish power to awaken it.
I shall become its skeleton and allow it to stand!
I shall turn into the fuel that drives it forward!
I shall become the core that makes the engine sing the song of eternal joy! Happy! So happy!
Happiness! Huh? The Express is about to warp happily! Cleanup initiated! Eliminate! Everyone will... happy!
Really moving! It's the power bestowed upon us by Aha!
Stop you at all costs. I won't let you trash the conductor's image like this.
I'll stand in their way. Mountains move. Rocket run!
Let's play for a while.
私の番か。
Let's play hide it. Can you find the answer?
体ボルトレスオン。どこに行く？逃げ場はない。I am unlimited. Blade works.
Stars favor us. Best of luck. An explosive start.
この程度か。
Blessing in disguise.
Insufficient cleaning power!
Dragons, soaring above the lands. This is permanent!
I'll go easy, Mist. Feeling spiffy?
Troublemaker? I'd like to be one too. Cloud scatter.
I'll endure.
People always say that the observe the heavens with my divinations. That only. Don't thank me.
Did you hear that? It's beckoning us! We don't have to be afraid anymore!
Let fire spread! Let laughter be eternal!
You guys are seriously nuts.
体ボルトレスオン。
The Astral Express is nothing but the IBC's laptop! No worries. We've already dealt with it. Won't mind handling a few more.
What did you say? Here! Tore's home! I am unlimited. Blade works!
My purpose is to protect. Mountains move. Dragons soaring above the lands. This is permanent!
Best of luck. An explosive start. Stars favor us.
Insufficient cleaning power!
Feeling spiffy?
私の番か。体ボルトレスオン。
Deep cleaning mode activated! Must do a thorough cleaning! Won't stop working! Won't stop working!
That only. Don't thank me.
Sweep away pain! We promise to protect the Arcadia! Filth, pain, so much! Eliminate pain! Everyone smile! Powerful cleaning mode!
Blessing in
I'll
disguise.
go easy, Mist.
People always say, observe the heavens with my divinations.
Let's play. Can you find the answer?
Best of luck. An explosive start.
Dragons, soaring above the lands. This is permanent!
I am the born of my soul. Unlimited. Blade works.
Divination says this will hurt. Clouds have scattered.
Sweep away pain! Target is clear mode! Cleaning begins!
I got over. Don't thank me. Stars favor us.
懲りないやつ。体ボル。
Surely that did the trick this time. Reboot. Self-repair. Must bring happiness. With everyone, we'll be happy.
I offer my blood to consume this vendetta. I offer my heart to shoot down this injustice. I, lead Hunter La Mancha, call upon you in the name of the Star Hunt Oath. O Skybound, gaze upon this broken-legged wolf and steer my hunt toward victory!
So happy. Now arriving at Terminal Station, land of sneering gods. Welcome back into the gods' embrace.
Shh. Quiet now. It's time for bed.
Are we still alive? Oh, hey, don't say things like that.
I remember the out-of-control express taking us down and through an abandoned tunnel. Theoretically speaking, this should be a station deep underground.
But what's with all these ruined buildings? And that weird space in the distance? Is this really an underground station? A place this big exists beneath plain Arcadia?
Perhaps we're no longer in reality. We may have landed somewhere within the world in canvas for unknown reasons.
Then, can we still make it back?
We need to find everyone and get out of here as soon as possible.
Where's Mr. Ashvale and the others?
We've been reborn. See? I knew we weren't like those Sin-Wish Syndicate trash.
You're right, Red. We're heroes. We are justice. We are the undying happiness.
If you are justice, then forgive me for playing the necessary evil.
Everyone, please, this has to stop. If this goes on, you'll all...
Just smile. Embrace the everlasting bliss and true happiness.
I beg you, please, listen to me. It's not too late. We can still go back to the Department of Aberration Defense with Miss Kuchiba and explain everything.
It's no use. They are just creatures that can only react to joy now.
All shall be blessed with happiness. All shall live forever. So smile and laugh. And let our laughter infect all of Plain Arcadia.
My senior, Mr. Ashvale, I'm begging you. Please tell them that it's not too late.
Move aside, Magnus.
Please, just give me another minute. You know they're good people.
It's best if you just move aside.
A true hero never abandons his friends.
If I tried to kill them now, will you stop me? Or will you turn a blind eye? A tribute of life unto death, and the debt paid in blood. The Sinwish Syndicate, a gang that once ruled the streets of Daybreak. They sparked massive turf wars that left many with grievous injuries, and racked up charges for robbery, extortion, and a whole laundry list of other crimes. Pullwave and Koss died. They were far from saints. Any good deeds they did in their lifetimes were just like a few pretty soap bubbles floating up from a stagnant pool of filth.
That's why we brought them down. They and this whole world have now become happier.
Yes, they may have had sins to atone for, but that doesn't justify you murdering them as if they were just toys.
Thank you for your aid. I am the Blaze Weaver Warrior, Captain of the Daybreak Squadron! May I... Hey, where are you going?
Play? We're not playing. Everyone's just laughing along happily. Mr. Detective, do you know about the Galaxy Rangers? I heard they are a group of righteous heroes roaming the universe. In that sense, are we the city's rangers?
Ah! Mr. Asheville! Could you do us a favor?
This familiar scent. I see.
What have you done?
Remember what happened today, Magnus. You may seek revenge anytime. I won't stop you.
And so concludes the new Herald of Death case. But without evidence or testimony, how am I going to write the closing statement for this report? No one but Ashvale will ever know. But I choose to believe him. His shadow only bears its fangs at those drenched in sin. I don't know how he came upon such power, but it did help the Department of Aberration Defense crack several hard cases.
Glad to see that you're all made of tough stuff. I was just fretting over failing my chaperone duties.
La Mancha, leader of the Galaxy Rangers. I've heard about you, but only in legends past.
Then you're well informed, Nameless. I'd expected the name to be long forgotten by now. So much for turning over a new leaf. You mean the esteemed Silver Gun Shura and dazzling ninja hero? Of course not. I retired a long time ago. Out of the Rangers I know who are still alive, one sees me as a traitor. The other is prey. And just so we're clear, I want you all to forget the name you just heard. Right here and now, in this world called Plain Arcadia, I am just Detective Ashvale. Instead of obsessing over my identity, or pitying the 3 dead criminals, I advise you to work on a way out of this place first. I've long heard rumors about unsavory things hidden deep beneath the Arcadia. It's strange how the people here can sleep so soundly.
The train broadcast called this place the Land of Sneering Gods. I don't think I've ever seen this station on a map.
Are we going to be trapped here forever?
Mr. Ashvale, despite being at such a bizarre location, you've been oddly confident and unconcerned over your safety since the very beginning. Do you truly know nothing about this place?
I'm afraid that's classified information. Besides, well, I'm simply doing what any professional private investigator would do. Trust my employer. It's time to show us the trinket Pearl gave you, kid. Oh, come on. Didn't Pearl give you a chip? We're in good hands, as long as she can track your location with that thing.
A tracking device? Again? Akavili. Akavili. Come this way. Come slowly. Yes, at the end of this path. Come. I beckon you. There's someone calling for me from someplace deeper. Did you hear that? Come to me. Where did everyone go? There's someone calling for me from someplace deeper. Over here. Keep going forward. Come. Here. This way. Akavili. Come. Embrace this wondrous world. Come to my side. You want to go further, deeper, become one with me. The joy, the positive feedback.
Sweet synaptic flickers on your cortex. Gentle. Wonderful. Listen. It's breathing. Slumbering. Whimpering. And grinning. Warm. Gentle. Warm. Gentle. Warm. And gentle. I am you, and you are me. Come, embrace this primordial joy. Life, in exchange for a boarding pass on the express toward the end. Become one with me. Become a part of me. Become mine.
Let's go deeper. I want to go over there.
Just like that. Step forward.
That's far enough, kid. My golden principle while working on cases in this world is to keep my curiosity in check, and not get involved with matters beyond the case itself. Especially things that already look considerably dangerous. However, the thing that slumbers in the deep here does look awfully familiar.
I come to appraise. I come to analyze. I come to render. I weave the cosmos into brocade, breathe soul into painted stones. Let the jewels of heaven rise as they will. All for the Amber Lord. We meet again, everyone. Fortunately, his lucky chip helped me locate you. Please accept my sincerest apologies for not intervening in time and putting all of you in danger.
Actually, she put one in my pocket too, but I auctioned it online as a souvenir. Thank goodness you kept yours. Otherwise we'd be done for.
Madame Pearl, where exactly were we just now?
The place where you fell is called the Torn Scroll. It is a space that peeled from the scroll painting during Plain Arcadia's return to reality. These splintered spaces continuously rip at both reality and the world in canvas. The Department of Aberration Defense originally thought this kind of phenomenon had stabilized, but based on observation, during your encounter with the Daybreak Squadron, there was a sudden spike of disturbances from the Torn Scroll. Unfortunately, the cause, unclear. Therefore, I had to use the power of the Cornerstone to analyze the space,
then mend the fissure with imagenesis in order to bring you out. The Department of Aberration Defense has initiated emergency protocols to reassure the public and handle the aftermath. However, I wasn't able to directly observe your situation after you'd fallen into the torn scroll. Would you be so kind as to share what happened there?
We can close the new Herald of Death case. My shadow has devoured the guilty three and tasted their sins. They were responsible for the Sinwich Syndicate massacre. Of that, I'm certain.
Was Full Wish the mastermind?
I couldn't find any solid proof of it. But it hardly matters now that the culprits have been executed.
Worry not. Based on the intel provided by you and Miss Kuchiba, I have deduced the following. As a survivor of the tragedy of the Blood-Stained Games, Full Wish founded the Research Society of Happy Smiles, charity organization. The organization has since been providing an unapproved medical treatment named happiness surgery to its members, which neutralizes their physiological capacity to feel pain. The procedure drew many more followers as a result. And the Daybreak Squadron, members of the Smile Society, imitated the Herald of Death's modus operandi for their crimes, and challenged the Astral Express during the exhibition. From the aforementioned facts, the predicted probability of Full Wish being the mastermind is 92%.
If I may, Madam Pearl. Management in Plain Arcadia should be dictated by the chain of evidence rather than extrapolated probability.
I understand. I will observe the human laws and customs. In any case, we have achieved our goal through Star Rail Fest, luring the supplicant with ill intent out of hiding.
Since Full Wish is exposed now, and we've defeated her supplicant, shouldn't we hurry and arrest her as soon as possible?
I'm afraid it's not that simple. We've defeated Full Wish's supplicant, yes. However, all three Daybreak warriors were supplicants.
That can't be. The supplicant should be the only one who wore the mask and participated in the games with the Phantus Moon's blessing.
Those devoured by my shadow can no longer lie nor deceive. All three of them had worn the mask before.
If they were all supplicants, that means it's still possible for Full Wish to intervene in the games.
What's even more terrifying is, when the shadow devoured them, I caught a taste of something familiar. It was the taste of abundance that I'd once devoured as a Galaxy Ranger.
What?
That's something that happened a long, long time ago. Living in seclusion dulls one's senses. I should have realized it earlier. Darn it.
There is no point in beating yourself up over it. Therefore, the conclusion must be corrected. The Research Society's happiness surgery is a medical technology related to the abundance, and not simply about relieving pain. Assessing the risk involved in this procedure. Unable to extrapolate.
General Yao Guang told us that she foresaw a great calamity upon Plain Arcadia. According to her divinations, Blade, the Stellaron hunter, could be its catalyst.
So that's why she asked me for the authority to extradite Blade. Regardless, none of us had anticipated this.
Plain Arcadia's calamity had already taken root, long before the arrival of the Stellaron Hunter.
Does she want revenge against the long-dead Herald of Death? Or is she trying to erase the memories of that tragedy?
It's frivolous to speculate her motives. Unlike Intellitrons, humans may weave an intricate plan for a mad reason at any cost, yet execute it with impeccable rationality at every step. What's important is that she is stopped. Thank you for your surprise intel, Mr. Ashvale. You have just saved many more lives. Henceforth, the Department of Aberration Defense will place Full Wish and the members of the Research Society of Happy Smiles on a special watch list. Given Full Wish's control over media outlets, I recommend closer monitoring of her dissemination channels.
Understood. We will also implement pre-disaster measures at the calamity level standard per the Safety Response Protocol against aberrant threats.
Full Wish is not working alone. For normal people to be able to get an abundance transformation, that implies far more sinister supporters behind the scenes. These are enemies not to be easily contended with. Therefore, as the Administrator, I beseech you all, please, lend your aid and help Plain Arcadia through this crisis. This has escalated beyond mere rivalry for the Ionic game. Full Wish's conspiracy has crossed the line. This situation's 100 times more dire than the Herald of Death incident 15 years ago.
Please, Madam Pearl. This is my homeworld, and I won't allow the tragedy to repeat itself. Besides, there may be an even greater conspiracy behind all this. As a Nameless, it is my duty to see it through to the end.
Indeed, there are old scars and fresh wounds to settle. For the way she toys with life, and the taste of that flesh, Full Wish must be held accountable once and for all.
You have my eternal gratitude. I won't forget this bond from our shared trials. Now then, I shall prepare an action plan, as well as share relevant information with General Yao Guang. The seed of abundance planted by Full Wish must be uprooted and eradicated as soon as possible.
Oh, leaving now. We're counting on you, hero of the Express. Because it's just another Phantasmoon Games for me. Check the records in the Ministry, and you'll see. Save the mythological times, they always end up in a huge mess, without fail. Maybe that's precisely why AHA designed it this way, so they can watch humanity stumble over arbitrary obstacles we impose on ourselves and others. Otherwise, they'd probably die from the boredom of an orderly universe. Maybe interrogate him for a few days. Get a strong light, render him unable to eat or sleep well, and he will probably spill everything he knows about the Smile Society. And once we've picked his brain, we'll let him go. It's almost time. I should get back to work too.
So it's true. The captain and the rest really did kill all those people from the Sinwish Syndicate. And this Full Wish is also plotting something terrible. This is absurd. It's been 15 years since my life turned into a montage of nightmarish amalgams. And it's still going. Thank you. Mr. Ashvale is right. This is not the same as playing the hero on a stage. In the end, I'm just an actor.
Full Wish's partner. Perhaps someone far more dangerous has already set their sights on this round of the Phantasmoon Games.
Oh no. They are definitely up to no good.
Terribly sorry, Nameless. It was your exhibition and your enemies. And there I was, stealing your spotlight. Curious. I wonder how much wish power my appearance this time accumulates for the mask. Oh, don't be like that. You can tell them that I'm Welt. We already look similar enough. Who knows? Maybe that'll redirect some wish power toward your account instead? We fought side by side in the past, and, well, I know a few faces. But, as they say, the honeymoon phase never lasts. I heard some of theirs were still looking for me before I went into my last cryosleep. I'm counting on you to keep this a secret. Some people want the head on my shoulders, while others want the shadow in my arm. I'm old, and I just want some peace and quiet. That's all there is to it. What? Itching to get rid of me already? Well, you're not that hasty, are you? An even greater prey just joined the game. Sure, she could be small fry by your standards, but in terms of viciousness, she might surprise you yet. Before the supplicants go their separate ways, Full Wish is definitely a good hunting target for us to align our goals. Such confidence. Can't help but smile at that. And for some reason, you really remind me of a young man named Tiernan. You nameless bunch just love jumping headfirst into fire pits, don't you? Well, given your skills, would you be interested in joining the Galaxy Rangers? If you're still alive by the time the Phantasmoon Games conclude? Good answer. I apologize for my presumptuousness. After all, becoming a ranger comes with loss, suffering, and vengeance. In that case, I will take back my words. Young Nameless, may you never have to tread the path of a ranger.
Is there something else I can help you with? I had put them on a temporary watch list before, due to significant decreases in crime rates in certain regions. But now, we finally know how they achieved such a miracle. Personally speaking, I cannot fault the citizens who joined the society, nor do I wish to fixate on the accountability of those who governed at the time. After all, for the corporation, the Smile Society is a tool for maintaining stability, and the members are simply following the human instinct to avoid suffering. You've been to Penacony. You should know. There, the family's members lull guests to sleep with power of the harmony and soothe their pain. From a human ethics point of view, it is well within people's rights to avert pain in moderation. Humans cannot turn off their innate negative feedback like Intellitrons do. I understand and deeply sympathize with that. My assigned theme is analytical art, but at the same time, I am fortunate to be appointed governor of a world. The portrayal and sublimation of pain in human works of art shine among humanity's greatest treasures. Tragedy, elegy, and lost epics. Their soul-stirring power springs from a profound understanding of this negative feedback. This so-called happiness surgery does more than just obliterate people's perception of pain. It strips away human complexity and turns what was dynamic and brilliant into a monotonous blotch. To me, governing this world is like creating a painting. My vision is to maintain the diversity of life forms and preserve their potential for growth and change. The Research Society has disrespected my work. Thus, my duty and theme have become one and the same. I will do all that I can to cleanse the misguided strokes of the Research Society from this land. Thank you again for lending your aid, Nameless. I will begin extrapolation of our next steps now. Please, be my guest. I hope you all get some proper rest before moving out again.
Before the supplicants go their separate ways, Full Wish is definitely a good hunting target for us to align our goals.
It's almost time. I should get back to work too.
In the end, I'm just an actor.
Full-Wish's partner. Perhaps someone far more dangerous has already set their sights on this round of the Phantasmoon Games.
Oh no. They are definitely up to no good.
You know, I'm not here to be an ornament.
Assessment. You have something to ask me, Mr. Ashvale.
Well, lately, I've been on an extremely lucky streak. Be it Full Wish or Magnus, the leads practically gained sentience and came to me one by one.
Luck is also an important part of one's toolkit. Wouldn't you agree?
I'm beginning to think you're the one behind it all. You tasked me to investigate the Society and protect the Astral Express, which all led to me unleashing my shadow on those people. Just so you can confirm your hypothesis. You had everything planned out since the beginning, hadn't you?
If I answer yes, would it wound your ego?
Perhaps.
Yes. I paved the way for your investigation, leading you straight to the suspects. Through you, I confirmed my suspicions about the Research Society. However, the question of abundance transformation remains a thorny issue for me. Fortunately, there's a ranger who specializes in confronting such abominations, having lived in long seclusion within plain Arcadia.
But you know, the shadow sealed inside my arm can be very dangerous. Simply removing the nail can cause it to stir and resonate with the fragment and fissure. Had I not kept it under control at that time, the fight would have ended with all of us buried in that bottomless abyss. Is that part of your plans too, Pearl?
Humans fear the worst, but to the Intellitrons, such fears are merely irrational deterrents. Wasn't the mask of elation I gave you enough to pin down the shadow? That gift you found through the guidance of the Express Navigator, Star Seer, I see. That very shadow that devoured the Swarm and Lord Ravager Zulo 10 amber eras ago. That very shadow that devoured Shuth, the Emanator of Abundance, hundreds of years ago.
You won the bet. You sure know a lot about this.
Please, allow me to correct you. My ethical parameters prohibit engagement in probabilistic gambits. Accordingly, I operate by acquiring sufficient information to ensure zero margin for error. Then again, you are the species that brought art into existence as a form of expression. That seed of creation exists even in the most ignorant of humans' minds. And for that, I love and admire you. Whether you believe it or not, I will honor our initial agreement, Mr. La Mancha. At the moment of victory in the Phantasmoon Games, I will free you from all sufferings and fulfill your wish. To let a Galaxy Ranger die peacefully in his bed.
In that case, I will continue to fight for you, my lady. Right. You mentioned several times wanting to replicate the works of Graphia. I don't know much about art. But I was considering that, despite the lack of artistic quality in your strokes when sealing those fissures today, to the people of this world, your creation is just as important as the works of Graphia. Not a single innocent soul was lost on this day because of your protection. Looking back to the ancestral painter of the Cinderth Age, do you truly think she cared about the artistic value of each stroke when she created world and canvas?
tisk. Ugh. But what do I know? These aren't just crude observations from an amateur, so pay them no mind. I'll be on my way.
We meet again, Ashen Detective. It's hard to believe that I came back for you, especially after learning that you wanted to sell me out to Pearl.
We gotta thank nature's gift. The 6.1 billion credits reward has appeared again.
Fortunately, I bypassed you and struck a deal with that Intellitron instead. Regrettably, my current bounty stands at 0. Do you always turn your customers over to the police? How impressively short-sighted. No wonder your clientele is so small.
Speaking of short-sightedness, no one rivals the Stellaron Hunters, aka Destiny's slaves, isn't it? You are all fated to march toward the finality and nothing can stop you.
On the contrary, there are many paths for us, as long as that person can see.
In other words, he can't see the trajectory of your destiny in this world during this mission?
Take a guess.
I've heard about what befell Euphorius. The war among the Eons is now inevitable. Whether it's the IPC or the Express, they are fighting for an uncertain future. And in the world where the elation is the center of attention, there will eventually be more than one Eon interfering. Even a Destiny slave would not be able to see the path ahead.
Keep guessing. We're getting pretty close.
Enough of your games. I'd say it's not too late to rename the planet Adlevin.
It's still too early to despair, old man. I came prepared, but I could use a helping hand.
30 million credits. Pay or die.
Come on, give your friend a discount, will ya? Say 0 credits?
I ain't your friend.
I meant him.
It's been a while, Yingxing.
It's been too long, Mr. La Mancha.
I knew it. There must be an explanation for the unusual fate of this world. Though I lost sight of the sparrow, I discovered a mysterious tree. I finally found the heart of the Phantasmoon games, thanks to this little birdie. Mr. Sunday, do you sense me? There's no reaction from the bird. What's wrong with it? Hello? Is anyone there? Can I get somebody here?
No one's here. No one.
That's a lie. I saw a pretty girl hiding right here through the bird's eyes. Who are you?
That's none of your business. None of your business.
If that's how it's going to be, then I'm done playing nice here. If my eyes weren't playing tricks on me, the ancient tree here must be the ambrosial arbor of abundance, yes? Little girl, are you going to keep playing hide and seek, or will you come out and have a proper conversation with me?
The Department of Aberration Defense often comes here to record game progress. And now my movements have been exposed to complete outsiders. I suppose it's time to leave. You sound unpleasant to talk to, but since you have eyes keen enough to tell what I am at a glance, I'll have a short chat with you. I will answer 3 questions, so ask away. Once you have your answers, I'm going to show you the door.
I wanted to question why the Joyseeker would permit the Ambrosial Arbor of Abundance to take root in a world they had blessed. But given their carefree nature, there was probably never any restriction to begin with. On my second question, are you a Fey-kind native to Ahatopia, or are you one of the long-life species shaped by the Ambrosial Arbor?
Aren't you good at divination? Can you help me take a look whether the slip on my head says wheel or woe?
There's nothing on your head except your ears.
And that itself is the answer. I am the arbitrator who determines the outcome of the Phantom Moon Games. I am the raging waves of joy, and the living pulse of this world. Diviner of the Xianzhou, the weal and woe you behold are but a single petal fallen from my hand. It blooms with the morning, and withers by evening, reducing to dust in a fleeting moment. My true form is the Panarch Elwood, the embodiment of instant and eternity.
Interesting. Took you quite some time to come up with those words, huh?
The one who created me did say most people wouldn't believe me. Turns out they were right.
I believe you. I feel the same way. For many do not trust the words of a diviner. Besides, no weal or woe has befallen you, which means your fate cannot be determined like that of ordinary mortals. You're not the first one I've met with this condition since my arrival here.
You're left with one question.
Since you admit to being an abomination of abundance, shouldn't you explain the fate of this world's residents? Unless they are your doing? If your answer fails to convince me, it may be too late by the time I summon the Lux Arrow from the sky with the rainbow.
Chill out! You shouldn't make jokes like this. I'm not as skilled at divination as you are. When you suddenly speak of the great weal or woe and interrogate me, I get confused too. After all, isn't every rule and every variable of the Phantom Moon Games dictated by the impulse of some god? As for the brewing storm, let's settle down and discuss whether the turmoil once again is the result of the Laughter's mischief.
This entire day has felt unreal. We had situations lined up one after another, and a growing crisis on our hands.
The Research Society is insane to meddle with the power of abundance. There's no telling how many have already undergone the happiness surgery.
Foolish witnessed the tragedy caused by the Herald of Death 15 years ago. And now, she herself has assumed that dreadful mantle. We have to relay this information to Dan Heng, Sunday, and General Yao Guang as soon as possible. Full Wish is definitely aware of the enemies she's facing. That is why we must win an audience with Aha. At the very least, we need to stop Full Wish from winning the game.
Yeah. The thought of the Research Society of Happy Smiles going through with their plan gives me the chills.
It's been a long day, and all of you must be very tired. Take this chance to get some proper rest. I'll go meet Weld back on the Express. March? What about you?
The best way to recharge is to waste time. So, I'm staying outside for some fresh air.
Sounds good. I was thinking of heading to the streets for a walk.
Hey, I'm too tired to join in the fun. Go ahead if you want to play. I'll wait here for you.
Comics are on the 3rd floor.
What was that?
Hey there, all the smarties and dummies, children and adults, fools and entertainers. Can you all hear me?
Now that everyone
has made
their appearance,
no need
keep further secrets
what you can.
as a spark
Must grow
to wildfire.
as an extra one of these.
Fantasy games
Shall receive all
of my authority within a few minutes
to become
the true permanent
demon of elation. As such, it's time to revel in unabated joy.
The intertwining of fate. Quite amusing.